Listen, Dennis, I got a hot take for you, okay? You know a lot. You don't necessarily need more CE to really build the practice of your dreams. What you need is to be a leader who stops making excuses and actually takes action to move the needle to build the practice and the life that you really want. When I opened my startup, and early on in my career as well, I did what a lot of dentists do. I took CE, I took continuing education, and I took a lot of it. I'm talking sleep apnea, implants, crown and bridge, composites, practice management, you name it, I took it. And here's the truth. I found myself taking continuing education every single time I ran into a problem. Problem with a staff member? I'll take some CE, at least that's doing something. Patient interaction didn't go very well. I'll take some CE, I'll just learn a new procedure. Case acceptance and revenue isn't really where I want it to be. I could deal with it, but I think I'll just take some CE and learn how to deal with it there. It felt productive. It felt safe. I was doing something. I was making a move. Problem was, I wasn't really making the move that was hard and that I really needed to make. The truth is, there were leadership problems. CE didn't teach me how to give feedback. CE didn't teach me how to be an effective leader. CE didn't teach me how to create momentum and recruit a team that was going to carry that momentum forward. I'm not here to say that continuing education is bad. Obviously, as dentists, we need CE to improve as providers and clinicians. But once I stopped using CE as a security blanket and I stepped into my role as a leader, that's when everything in my practice took off. The first danger is that CE is the answer to every single problem for the person who lacks courage. It's an honest take. CE gives you a dopamine hit. It feels productive. You did something. You clicked to book your hotel. You paid money to go to it. But the truth is, CE can be a replacement to deal with the actual problems that are at hand. The conversations you need to have, the boundaries you need to set, the leadership you need to implement. I would rather book a weekend course for continuing education than deal with that one employee who I know is going to be so difficult to have a conversation with, or to look closely at how I am as a communicator to my patients and to my team, or just simply look at systems and recognize why they aren't working and why I've been tolerating them for so long. The truth is, CE will only take off if the foundation is strong. And that foundation is built on leadership and courage, not knowledge. Continuing education gives you skills, but leadership gives you results. You can take every course you want on implants, sleep apnea, cosmetic dentistry, practice management. But if you can't lead, these skills will never get implemented. Think of your practice like a garden. You can go out and buy really high-end technology and equipment. It's like buying really nice or fancy heirloom seeds. But if the soil in your garden hasn't been tilled, removed from weeds, and isn't rich and fertile and ready for growth, the seeds either aren't going to grow or they're going to die. The seeds aren't the problem, the foundation is. Good farmers know rich soil equals good crops. So here's the real question. What's the foundation of your practice? Have you cultivated the soil for growth in your office? Have you optimized your culture, your communications, your systems, your leadership? The fact of the matter is, continuing education is great, but it can only take root when the foundation and the soil is fertile and ready for growth. It's time for a moment of truth. If you haven't implemented the things you've learned in the last 3 CE courses you've taken, it is time for a reboot. You don't need more knowledge. You need execution and consistency. The man that loves to walk will always walk further than the man who loves the destination. Ask most dental team members, and they'll tell you the same story. They hate it when a dentist goes to a weekend CE course and comes back with this "we're changing everything" mindset. Why? Because they know better. They know it's just a flash in the pan. They know there's really no real accountability, no real follow-through, no real leadership, just a new binder they got from a weekend course that's going to end up sitting on a shelf and never been implemented. Poor performers? No, we'll just wait it out. We don't actually have to do anything that they're saying. High performers feel frustrated because they've seen this movie play out before, knowing that nothing's really going to change. The problem is not the course and the skill that you just learned. The problem is implementation, and all of that starts with your leadership. And as a leadership, you have to take that extreme ownership mentality to look inward before you start to implement any new process that you've learned. When you already have good systems, good communication, high case acceptance, and a strong leadership foundation, these continuing education courses that you take will be gasoline on the fire. They will be fanning the flame, not avoiding a problem. But nothing, and I mean nothing, works without healthy leadership and systems. CE works after you've built clarity, direction, and accountability, not as a substitute for them. If you're ready to stop hiding behind CE and take accountability to become the leader and build clarity and confidence and build the practice that you love, follow us here at The Dental Jumpstart. We're putting out videos weekly to help dentists think like entrepreneurs and CEOs and make leadership decisions that change their life. Stay tuned.